is only war.
What is up, gents? 40k Dirtbags, world top 40k player with a Recon Marine Keevil, bringing them some battle reports up on the Dirtbag Nation. So this is going to be a live review with our boy Brian. This is going to be Orks Green Tide versus Tau. This is before the nerf, if they are going to give us a nerf. Who the hell knows? But I wanted to get this to you guys as soon as possible, so that way you guys can use the tactics with movement, pile in, consolidate, when to use the strats, stuff like that. This is up on members only right now, the live version. So if you guys want to go check out the entire version, support us over at the members page and Patreon. All these videos go ahead on patreon.com. But I'm going to start doing probably battle reports, 15-20 minute battle reports specifically for Patreons of our live events. So if you guys want to support the channel in 2026, head over there, so that way you guys get specific battle reports with tactics that we've been doing for the past 3 years. If you like these type of battle reports, we were, I think, the OG of the ones that start the 30-minute battle reports, and now everybody's doing it all over YouTube. So if you guys like that stuff, head over to support us. Keevil's got a book out in the description below, so go check that out. He worked his ass off on it. Finally, he's completed the book. It's probably going to be a 3-part series. It's over up on Amazon, and you can get a hard copy of it as well over there on Amazon. That's in the description below. And we have new merch, so go check these out if you like any of these designs. It's a ton of shit to go support us. So I really appreciate it, guys. Wouldn't be doing this without you. We are going to LSO. I have to figure out if I'm running Green Tide at LSO or if I'm bringing another detachment, because we don't know if Green Tide is going to be nerfed before LSO. That's in about a week and a half. So literally waiting to the very end to give us an update to figure out what we're doing. But lists are due on Monday. So throughout this week and then Monday, I have to figure out if I'm going to be doing this list or not. But I'll go over the list with you guys after the quick sponsors, and then we'll get into the battle report. Let me know in the description below, in the comments below, what you like, didn't like, and how we'd improve on the channel for 11th edition battle reports moving forward. Guys, thanks for clicking on the video. If you guys want to support the channel, stay tuned towards the end of the video where we'll go over all of this stuff, as well as any of the links in the description below for laser lines, shirts, and gear is in all the description. So stay tuned towards the end and enjoy the video. Okay, so you guys can see here, this is our live battle report. We have the score up top. We have all the cameras set up. So again, I love comments on what you guys like and how to improve, so that way we can make better content for you. We upgraded the mics, we upgraded the cameras, we upgraded the lighting, all that stuff. And the terrain feature, shout out to XR Lasers. If you guys like the lasers, head over to them in the description below. And the terrain is all provided from them as well. Exact measurements of the Games Workshop layouts. So for the Tau, his stuff, his list is going to be, let's get this set up for his list. So he's got the big, sorry, I don't know the names. He's got the big Storm Surge, I think, this big Colossal for Tau. So he's got one of those, a Riptide, a Ghost Keel, Pathfinders up here, Pathfinders there. He's got a unit of insane missile crisis teams, the broadsides, so 3-man broadside unit with the missiles, stealth suits, another Pathfinder team, so 3 Pathfinder teams. 2 of them have the -1 to charge, or -2 to charges. One of them has the infiltrate, which I believe this one was the infiltrate unit, and he's got the 2-man character unit in reserves. So that's his list. We're testing out the Green Tide. This is the first time we're running Green Tide since the GT that we won our golden ticket with. So right when we started Orks, we wanted to run the hardest list that was in the book. Everybody said Orks was bad, so we ran Green Tide, and we fucking crushed it. So we won our golden ticket with Green Tide before Green Tide was super busted. And now we're running them again in 11th edition with them even being even more busted. What makes them so busted is the one strat you get to horde move before they finish shooting. So essentially, when you're targeted with a shot, before they roll any shots, you horde move, which is dumb. Like, that probably is going to be fact or changed as soon as possible. So try and get used to not having such a busted strat on your side. The second thing is in Tactical Brigade, which is what we're using as well. The tactical side of it is, if I can get you into combat at the end of your movement phase, if you fell back from my unit, I can then make a flat 6-inch move in any direction. So that helps with the surge move next, right? So end of your movement phase, I spend a CP on that unit, like Gaz's unit. He then gets to follow you 6 inches, stay outside at 2, so that way my surge move, I only have to roll a 1 to get into combat with you. So that's the combo. You're basically saving 2 CP for that specific action, so that way you can move 6 inches and then surge move into whatever you want as well, without them even shooting you. That's why Gaz's unit with that combo is almost unkillable. So this list, guys, we are testing out Wazdaka. That's behind my head right here. We have a new Weird Boy model, really big 50 mil base, uppy downy. He also gives his unit Deadly Demise D3, which is pretty funny. So if any of them die, you roll hazardous tests, and then if any of them die, you can roll to explode, which then could kill more, which then could explode more. We actually end up killing somebody in this game with a Deadly Demise, which is fucking hilarious. So, Weird Boy, 10 boys. 3 units of 10 boys, 3 units of 20 boys. The 3 men 20 boy units, we have one with Gaz and the Big Boss and the Pain Boy. The other one is with the War Boss and the Pain Boy. And the other one is just with the War Boss solo. One of the War Bosses has the Furious thing, which is +3 strength for 10 or more boys. The other one has... the one Pain Boy in Gaz unit has the reroll advance and charges for that unit. And I believe the other War Boss has the 3+ CP for 10 or more boys. Then I have Kill Rig, which we're testing out. Let's go over what it looks like after deployment. All right, so this is our final deployment. I have the Kill Rig, Daka Kill Rig right there. We're testing that out. Wazdaka down here behind my head. 20-man Gaz unit right in the middle with the Pain Boy and the Big Boss. We have Boss Snickrot in the list. We have the Scouting Zodgrod with the 20 Gretchen. I don't know if there's a list that would not bring Zodgrod with the 20 Gretchen. Even in 11th edition with Hidden, it's just so fucking good now. -1 ballistic scale and -1 to wound built in with a speed 12. Like, this guy's just insane. He's proxying this 3-man Krutox Rider unit for 3 battle suits that can fall back and shoot still. I have a 10-man Gretchen on my home field. 10-man over here of boys. I have a 10-man of boys in reserves. I have a 20-man boys in reserves with the War Boss. And the other 20-man War Boss right here, he's solo. So this War Boss doesn't have a Big Boss or a Pain Boy. He's just solo. He's basically the one with the CP generation. He's just going to kind of run up and camp this zone as much as possible. So his turn 1, he goes first with Tau. He basically moves these guys forward, gets line of sight to the Gretchen. This Ghost Kill moves forward. These guys move forward. He basically just wants to shoot the Gretchen as much as possible. So he puts everything into the Gretchen. He takes all the Gretchen down to like 7 with Zodgrod, because everybody in my area knows I'm fucking insane with Gretchen. Like, I will literally launch them across the table into your deployment zone and tag as much as possible. So everybody knows that. So they all try and kill the Gretchen as soon as possible. And that's basically what happened here. So he's basically moving forward, lining up everything in the Gretchen, kills all but 7 Gretchen. So I'm still able to kind of use them on the wild turn next turn. So he gives me this unit as a slingshot for Gaz. Nothing's on this side of the table. And this guy's in the terrain right here. Wazdaka's right there. So for against Tau is really the only time I wall turn 1 most of the time, because if they go first, they're basically setting up and getting in your face as soon as possible. So that gives a lot of launching points for Orks. And once we launch out, we want to have that 5-up invuln save. So we wah. We call the wah, we launch out, and we run up our 20-man boys unit with Gaz going this way. I want to kill this Ghost Kill, and I want to basically pile into either this unit or this unit. My goal is to get to this unit, because again, I'm going to combo that strat where if he falls back, I can then move up and then horde move into something else. So when you're doing this strat, guys, before they nerf it, you want to make sure that you end in engagement range of a unit after you kill everything. That's the main thing. If you can't do that, you probably don't want to wall. You probably don't want to launch forward. You want to basically until it gives you 2 units to consolidate into to get that extra 6-inch move. So I roll like a 6 on Gaz, so he fucking launches forward. This thing runs up here, tries to stay out of line of sight. This 20-man brick launches forward. The 10-man boys launch up onto the objective. Zod rolls like a 5. He gets from here all the way out to here. I want him to basically kill the stealth suits. If I can take his stealth suits off the table, he then doesn't ignore cover with a lot of his units. He doesn't get the reroll 1s to hit and wound. Stealth suits are a bitch, right? You want to kill them ASAP. So Waz launches forward over here. He goes like his extra 20. It's wild turn, so I can shoot and charge. This was a suicide mission. This was definitely one of my mistakes of this game. So first time using Wild and Green Tide. Probably not a good plan here. I launched forward. I didn't want this guy to get any further towards my territory. So I kept him in place, and then on my turn, I'm able to rapid kind of here out of his like shots, essentially. So that basically pushed up my rapid a little bit farther by sacrificing Waz. It was not a good trade. Don't do it. So Waz moved up here, shot the stealth suits back here. I couldn't charge into them because they were too far back, but I only killed like 1 or 2 guys. He rolled a lot of 5s. I think I wounded him like 7 or 8 times, and he makes like 7 5-up regular saves. So I only killed 1 stealth suit. These stealth suits, I did make that charge, and I killed all but 1, and then he fails his battle shock, so he can't do the marker light. I killed the ghost keel. I believe I tied up. This is after my charge turn. So you can see here, I charge Gaz and everybody into the ghost keel. I kill the ghost keel. I pile into these guys. I tag up this unit. Gaz's unit then put all of his guys into this unit, kill them, and then I'm able to consolidate 3 inches into tagging this unit right here. And this is the unit I wanted to tag, so that way if he moves away, I can then move 6 inches in any direction. So I have these guys to basically go into, or I have these guys that I can follow up. His goal as a Tau player is he wants me to consolidate into these guys, because then they could shoot in combat, which would just murder my entire unit. So I want to stay as far away from these guys as possible if I'm not getting the charge off to go kill them. So I want to find a good target to surge move into. So that's the end of my wild turn 1. I do literally no damage. I think I wounded this guy, again, like 5 or 6 times with 3 damage, AP 2. He makes all his 4-up saves. I do 0 damage to this thing, which was just fucking hilarious in the live stream. So the end of his turn, he does follow these guys back pretty far. These Pathfinders move back, and he's doing what I told you he wants to do by putting these broad suits forward. So he's trying to make them the closest target, but it's at the end of his movement phase. So he has to move everybody, and then once he's done, I pick a unit that was engaged. I can then move 6 inches wherever I want to. So in this situation, I believe I moved 6 inches this way to make this thing and these guys my closest target. So now I'm too far away from these guys, and I make these guys my closest target. So if he goes to shoot me, I just horde move into like this unit over here and, you know, try and kill them, which I think is what happens. So he brings down the 2-man character unit in the top here. These guys are kind of just chilling. They're doing their thing. He kills all the Gretchen back here with Zodgrod. I rapid down here with the 20-man boys. I have the big boss, the pain boy, and the war boss down here. So I kind of want him to shoot me with the big thing, but he chooses not to, because if he does shoot me, I can then res guys to make my charge even easier next turn. But I stay out of line of sight of these broadsides over here, because I don't want them to shoot me as well. And then everything else kind of like waiting in the back, screening out. And that's my turn. He kills Wazdaka pretty easily with like his 6 damage shots. Moves up everybody. I do horde move into, I think, these guys after he's done shooting. Yeah, and then he makes his charges. So he charges in with the characters. He precisions out the pain boy, which is smart. So this guy spends a CP with his character, precisions out the pain boy. Now that unit has no feel no pain, and I can't get a free res of D3 models as well. So that was smarter on his part. So he precision out the pain boy. Then Gaz winds up killing like one of these dudes with his 4-up invuln save. Oh, this is also, if you guys watch his live, guys, just watch the fucking rolls, because he makes all of the saves on this guy. He makes all of the saves on the stealth suits. He makes all of the saves on these 2 guys. So I kill one and leave one guy on like 2 wounds. But I hand him 7 saves, damage 4. He makes like 6 of them. And then all the single damage and the 2 damage fist kills all but 1. So this unit should have died. I should have been able to clean up like the rest of this shit. And then again, next turn, be able to move up and then surge into something else. So you want to keep planning that, is like you want to end engaged at the end of the turn by not killing something. And then when he falls that unit back, then you're able to surge, move up and then surge move by doing the double strat. So Riptide's still alive. This Riptide moves back this way. Pathfinder screening out back here. Other Pathfinders back up over here. I'm now going to start moving up and trying to charge and steal this bottom objective with all these 20 boys down here. So 20 boys move up, big boss. They want to try and make the charge, kill the stealth suits, tie this guy up in combat, keep this objective because I'm taking hold. So I want to put as much OC on this point as possible. Snickrot moves up to the center. All these guys finish off this unit over here. There's one guy left at the top, this little stealth suit, and the Riptide. But he still can't shoot Gaz's unit. That's just so annoying. Being a Tau player, not being able to shoot your guns where you want to shoot them. So after I finish off this unit, we do make the charge down here. I get a bunch into the stealth suits. There's 2 stealth suits that live. I'm tied up in combat. I don't do anything to this big thing. It's toughness 11. I need 6s to wound it. So I'm basically just trying to kill everything around it and hold this point. You can't shoot me because I'm engaged. If he falls back, I can just horde move with this unit instead of this unit. This guy moves up, shoots the broadside, does 2 damage. He then fires back, I think with these guys in the Riptide, and blow up my thing. So the thing came out, finally shot, did 2 wounds, and then died. So I think I'm taking this thing out of my list. Yeah, it blows this thing up. Gaz then moves up 6 inches, and I make this Pathfinder unit my closest target. So I'm about 2.5 inches from this broadside, and I'm about 2.1 inches from this Pathfinder unit. So if he does choose to shoot this unit, I'm just going to move in, murder all the Pathfinders, and then during the pile-in step, I'm going to pile into this unit and try and put Gaz into these guys. This guy, this is the funny part. So this character who had 2 wounds left fell back during the fight phase. So on his turn, he's able to kind of like move up. Kills my character, which was only my war boss left up here. So the war boss had 2 wounds. Shoots my war boss, kills my war boss, and then shoots these guys. These guys then start popping their heads. So I start rolling Deadly Demise. He kills like 7 orcs. I then roll 7 dice. I roll 1/6. 1/6 then explodes into D3, which is 2 mortal wounds. Those 2 mortal wounds killed the character suit right here, which was just fucking bonkers, right? And then I rolled the 2 mortal wounds on my unit again. No more 6s, but you basically kill your entire unit with just the Deadly Demise. But those 2 mortal wounds actually saved me from this guy stealing my home field objective. So we kill this guy with the Deadly Demise, which was the first time ever. That's fucking hilarious. He's starting to steal the primary objective here. I'm stealing his home field, so I'm stealing his home field. I still have this objective, and I'm controlling this one basically for the rest of the game. So my take and hold is adding up really quickly with the amount of orcs and surge moves. So after this, I think he winds up not shooting Gaz's unit because he doesn't want me to surge move into him. So he starts plinking off everything else. So these 10 boys run up to the objective. The other 10 boys rapided into the objective over here to hold it. Because when this guy came out on the objective, I wanted to guarantee that I was still holding my expansion objective. So I rapided outside 8 inches onto my objective, outside 8 inches of that character. So that way I can guarantee to keep that objective sticky and get those 5 points. So my backfield is pretty much clear, still sticky. I have this objective. Snickrot's in the center. He shouldn't be this close. That was another bad mistake. He should be on the other side of this 3 inches in the center because I had the center objective, the center secondary. So if I'm 3 inches, which he should be right here instead of this side, because I was going to charge him into these guys, but I didn't need to. I should have just kept them far away. But Gaz now is starting to move forward. So Gaz moved forward. I have this objective. The most annoying part of this game was keeping everybody within 9. That was the biggest thing I realized about the 11th edition Horde rules, is we're measuring 9 like the entire time, because you have to keep your whole 20-man brick with Gaz within 9 inches of each other the entire time. So that was super annoying. But he's castling up on this objective. I still have a bunch of boys left alive on this objective. Gaz now is slowly moving towards this objective. I want to kill these broadsides. If I can take these broadsides off the table, I now don't have to fear anybody else on this table. I can basically just run around and do whatever the hell I want. So take away your biggest threat, which in this case, those broadsides. So I'm measuring now if Gaz can make this charge, even with the -2. So I made some boys with the D3 +2 strat. I made some boys. I'm measuring out the 2 inches. I get +1 to charge with the big boss, and I can reroll the advance and charges, or charge with the strat. So I get +1. I can spend a CP to get +2, so it negates his -2. So if I charge in, I'm rolling basically flat dice. I need to end within 2 inches of this guy to get in combat. So I'm basically just charging these guys. I need a 4. I need a 3. I need a 3 with the +2 -2 to guarantee the charge into the Pathfinders. And then when I pile in, I can pile in 2-inch range to these big guys with Gaz. So you can see here, Gaz's base can land here. And then that would be within 2 inches of this guy. So Gaz could get his attacks onto this unit right here. And then everybody else can kill the Pathfinders. And then, do whatever I need to do. So that's the goal this turn, is to take these guys off the table. So after all my charges, I do successfully make the charge. And I think these guys in the other unit put a couple attacks into those Pathfinders. So I started killing them, consolidating, killed 2 of these guys. So there was 1 broadside left with 4 wounds. And this big boss with the knob killed the last guy with 4 wounds. So I took all the Pathfinders off with all the single damage. Gaz just annihilated the broadsides here. So killed 2.5 broadsides himself. And then the knob down below finished off the last broadside. So mission accomplished. Killed the broadsides. Have nothing to fear left. These Riptides don't have enough shots to kill 20-man boys. There's nothing to threaten this objective up here. I still have a ton of OC that's about to clear this next turn there. And I gave up his objective because I didn't really need it. So we're basically at this point kind of like walking through it and ending up, this is the final board state. Move up, charge into the Riptide, kill the Riptide, keep enough on this objective to hold it for the rest of the game, and then keep everything on this objective to hold this. So end of the game, I have this one, this one, this one, and my home field. And this is the final board state. Final score, 100-61, Green Tide. I was shocked after how Brian plays. Brian's a really, really good Tau player. That's his main army. He's actually one of the coaches for the Dirtbag Nation. If you want some Tau coaching, he's very good, especially with Space Marines as well. He coaches Sisters, Space Marines, almost every Space Marine, and Tau. He's a really good coach. So if you guys are interested in coaching from Brian, hit us up. But yeah, 161. It was just, I was shocked. I was like, all right, I can see why Green Tide is doing so well right now, because take and hold, trying to get rid of all of these bodies with the resing of D3 +1, with the 5-up Feeling of Pain, with the 5-up Invul and Save, and just mass surge moves everywhere. It's kind of nuts. I'm testing out 3 different variations of this list. So you guys saw this list with the Docker Rig. Next game, I believe I took the Docker Rig out. And the ones going into LSO, I have to figure out if I'm just running all infantry. I'm going to be testing out commandos and jump pack dudes in the next game coming up. But I really want to put a lot of other battle reports and games on the channel, so that way we can test out a bunch of different armies. We had Demons, we have Grey Knights, we have Death Guard coming up. We just did a live stream yesterday with Keevil. That was fucking hilarious. That was Death Guard. And then we're going to put more variations of Orks and stuff on the channel as well. Chaos Cult coming up soon, for everybody keeps asking me. That's going to be a version running with that, and the Kroot Hunting Pack. We're going to be testing that out as well, because I think in 11th edition, anything with Horde is going to be really, really good. So Let me know in the comments below if you like this type of battle reports. We're going to be doing a lot of long live streams so that way you guys can check out the full game, and short battle reports specifically for our Patreons and members. So if you guys if you guys like this type of stuff, head over there, support us, get it way before it hits YouTube, and then we're going to specifically transition into that mainly. So yeah, appreciate it. Hopefully you guys can support us. Check out the merch and the book in the description below. Let me know in the comments below what you liked, didn't like, how we can improve on the channel. And we'll see you in the next Orks versus Tau, Green Tide versus Tau Recon mission coming up soon. Peace. All right, guys, thanks for sticking towards the end of the video. If you guys want to support the channel, all the links in the description below, which we'll go over. But these right here, we have 3D prints of Cypher, Tech Priest, Phobo Libby, Combi Libby, Lieutenant, Calidus, Codiez, and the Lord of Contagion. All those are up for sale. Message me on Discord. All these widgets, the 6-inch, 2-inch, 3-inch, 1-inch, they pop out. Those are up for sale. The 9-inch widget, the 1 CP token, where you guys can keep track of the CP every single game. The token markers for Chaos and Grey Knights, they're poker chips. Those are really good for sticky objectives. And then also the wound gauges and the fuck you and fuck me tokens are up for sale as well. And we have a new sponsor, Snot Goblin Terrain. They are really, really cool. What's great about them is you can customize them for any layout. So if you run a Games Workshop layout, or if you run WTC layout, you can run it that way. And the best part, it's super hard plastic, not going to break on you. And also it's all fully painted. So check on the link below if you guys want to check these guys out. We use them in our streams and they look super awesome on the stream, but it's really good to travel into all your stores and bring them with you. So check those guys out. Then we still have 3D6 Wargaming, where if you guys want some custom templates, you guys can click on these. And then our new and improved Rexar lasers, laser lights with the Dirtbag logo on them. These guys are at a lot of local GTs, especially in the Texas area, but these lines are, or these lasers are rechargeable. So definitely be picking this up. I'm going to be getting sent one of these so I can show you guys on the live stream and stuff like this. But you guys get the Dirtbags and the lasers rechargeable, so highly recommend the Rexar lasers in the description below. Look at this. Look at that line. It is so good. And it's rechargeable. At the top, it's got the USB. Just plug it right in. Good to go. This shit is legit. And lastly, guys, the merch store. This I love seeing at GTs. When you see it across the room, you see your own logo, which is so cool. It's the red, white, and blue. We have the hats as well. They're all flex fit with the Dirtbags logo on the back. I just love wearing backwards hats. But all of these are available in the Printify shop. It's print to order, so you can get all these shirts, different sizes, different colors. We also have the old school stuff. We have the Nurgling. We have mugs, which you can fit your entire hand in, and some of the Grey Knight logos as well. So let me know what I'm missing. You can message me on Discord, but stay tuned. If you guys are interested in the Patreon, that'll come up last. So appreciate it, guys, and let's keep it going. What is up, gents? 40k Dirtbags here. If you guys are interested in joining the Dirtbag Nation over at patreon.com, you get a bunch of perks. What we did in 2024 was we really expanded. I had traveled a ton and I played my ass off in 40k. Right now we're ranked #1 best player in the United States on ITC rankings. We were the #1 Chaos Space Marine player in the world this year in 2024. 2 years ago, we got ranked #1 Grey Knight player in the world, and this year we're probably going to go into Death Guard, hopefully when the new Codex comes out, or Emperor's Children. But you guys, if you guys want that head coach or that coach always in your corner, just to ask questions, bounce ideas off, that's what the competitive Dirtbag and the Dirtbag Nation is all about. If you guys want to support the channel, you head over to patreon.com. You can join the Just a Car tab, which is $5 a month. You guys get access to the Discord Patreon tab. You have to be a patron to get into that Discord, and also I'm always there. All the other coaches are there. Basically, it's just such a good community over on Discord that you guys get specific access to it that only Patreons can get. If you guys want to bump that up, the competitive Dirtbag tier, you guys get to message me or another Grandmaster or another Dirtbag coach over the Dirtbag Nation to add unlimited questions, list ideas, list reviews, and bounce ideas off of. That's what having a coach in your corner is all about. If you guys want to bump up to the Grandmaster tier, that tier you get every perk under the sun. So basically you get access to Discord, you get one-on-one coaching, you get a call once a month if you guys would like to go over any RTTs coming up, any GTs coming up, any list reviews live over Discord chat, and also a special perk that Grandmasters get if you guys want any video suggestions like we do all the time with these table setups that we just upgraded thanks to the Patreons. You guys get suggestions or battle reports you want to see specifically played live by a coach or myself on the next battle report, or a live battle report coming up on the Patreon. So you guys get obviously first access to all the videos. We post them first on patreon.com, but there's just a ton of benefits to having a professional coach that plays this game all the time at the very, very high competitive level in your corner at all times. And that's really what the Dirtbag Nation is all about, getting you guys better at 40K, the basics, and being good in your community. So if you guys want to support the channel, I really appreciate it. Couldn't have done it without you guys in 2024, 2025. I am super stoked for, super excited for. We really want to get a bigger studio going. That is going to be my focus in 2025, is really growing the community on YouTube and Patreon specifically. So thank you so much for 2024, all my Patreons. If you guys are interested in joining and want that coach in your corner, head over to patreon.com and support the channel. Appreciate it.